like push it?
No, I clicked his name and it's not letting me add another person.
Quay, you know you have to log into your account, right? I know he's in here. He's in there.
Can you add him or not?
Let me try.
Like when I click him, it doesn't give me the option to go live with him. Not blame it on Quay. Get out, Quay. Now we ain't talking about you. Another Quay.
Says you have to add him. There he is. He said, "I'm here."
I see he's here, but I clicked his name and it's not adding him. It's not giving me an option to add him. Like I clicked his name. It says report comment, remove from live, block, pin, follow. It's not letting me add him. Somebody said, what time will the classes be? I don't know why it's not letting me.
Okay, so I clicked off. I think.
Okay, let's see if that works. I just invited him to join. Oh, there we go.
Hey.
What's going on? What's going on? I didn't think I was going to get in here for a second, man.
It was a struggle.
I know, right?
I don't... Well, 20 people at once, so I didn't know how to do these.
Yeah, it's all good. How you doing, B?
Good. So let them know about the classes. Let's get to it.
Yeah, I mean, so pretty much, man, we're going to be covering, everything, from basics to, to basically get people up and running, to learn how to trade. And I mean, the most important thing is really why it's important for people to learn this type of thing. If you guys don't know, everybody's on this live, if you haven't been paying attention to the stock market, if you've seen people like today, Elon Musk just talked about how he's about to pay $11 billion in taxes, the most of any American in history, right? That's because of the shares that he owns in his company, you know what I'm saying? Because he owns so many shares of Tesla, of the company, and the stock has gone so crazy and made so many people, millionaires this year and last year. And the fact of the matter is, it's a game that we have to play, as people, minorities, as people of color, whatnot. We're behind the ball in this space, you know what I'm saying? And so it's just important for us to get up and running. So we're going to be learning basically what makes a good stock, how to identify a good company to invest in, and then also when to trade stocks, because it's not always the right time to buy a stock. Sometimes you can pick the right company in the wrong time and lose money, right? So we're going to show you how to identify a good company, how to know when it's time to buy that company, how to know when to take profit on that company and move on to something else. So that's primarily everybody talking about Pop Smoke. R.I.P. to Pop Smoke, man.
Is your Wi-Fi on? You're breaking up a little bit. Maybe turn it off or turn it on. But yes, y'all, it is a great way to start 2022. We're evolving in 2022. People be having all these resolutions that you never stick to. Y'all know this year you wanted to lose 30 pounds. Didn't happen. You want to do this, didn't happen. Next year, make those goals real. We're evolving next year. Next year, if you want to lose that weight, do it for real. Don't just say, my New Year's resolution, and you fall off by February. We're not doing that next year. So next year is a great way to hit the ground running and learning a new skill, which I said on my last live. People, it's just like working out, which I learned on my fitness journey. You just want the bomb body. You want the bomb results. You don't want to go through the process. That's my honest truth. Like, I just want, to have legacy, to have wealth, to be financially stable, but to learn a new skill, sitting down and learning about stocks isn't my first idea of fun. But it doesn't matter. Learn to enjoy the journey so you can reap the benefits of the results. I'm sure you don't just want to wake up in the morning and go to a stock class, but I bet you want to wake up in the morning and go to an island.
Yeah.
So, I bet you want to wake up in the morning and not have to work for anybody. I bet you want to wake up in the morning and and be financially stable. I bet you want to wake up in the morning and, be wealthy. So to get to the goals that we want, we have to put in the work and learn these new skills that these billionaires are learning.
Yeah.
Right.
And to that point, man, I got to say, so to give you a little bit of background, I know Kim, you get a little bit of background also, but, just so you guys understand what B's saying and why it's important. Stocks may not be the most sexy thing in the world, but I myself personally, right? I came from 18 to 21. I was locked up. Came home, didn't have any real job skills, any real way to make a living for myself. I had a child on the way, shortly after, and that was in 2011. And the only reason why I was able to build a life for myself was through trading. I was working in construction, you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking construction, I was at the bottom of the totem pole in construction, right? I was making like $7.25 an hour. And trading was how I was able to get up out of that. I actually started making more money trading from the porta potties on the job site than I did while I was working my full job. You know what I mean? And so that has allowed me over the years. I've gone from 5,000 to 250,000. A lot of people in the cheat code community last year watched me flip $2,000 to $100,000 in my girlfriend's account, right? And I basically did that just to show, people that how it can be done. You know what I'm saying? And so that happened over 24 days. Trading is a skill set. You know what I'm saying? It's not something a lot of people look at it like it's gambling, but at the same time, if you look at people who play poker, right? People who play poker, you could call it gambling, but there's some people who are that good at poker where they will go sit on that table and they will bust everybody on that table's ass in poker, and and take the money from the table because they have a skill set, right? And so, so this is really just learning a high value skill set that nobody can take away from you. You can lose a job, you can lose whatever, but you can't lose your skill sets. You know what I'm saying? So.
Guys, the class is not free. There's two options, VIP or the regular class. Click the link in my bio for all the information. The challenge starts the 4th through the 8th. I'm sorry I cut you off, but they're asking the same question. Stop yelling at me. I see y'all. He was
and the price is not expensive. I mean, we're talking $100. It's not even anything that's like crazy. It's not something that, we're talking 5 days of education that could potentially, and Kim, you can speak to this. As far as like people in the community, it's just, and I'm sure we got people in the community in the comments. Y'all shout out. It's a skill set you can make whatever it is you want. Your income is not limited. But go ahead, Kim.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just going to say to all the new people, I'm looking at the comments because they're asking the same questions over and over. We are doing a stock challenge, a stock class. And challenge starts January 4th to 8th. Every single day. It's 5 days, guys. It's 5 days. You will be learning a new skill set, learning how to trade and all that with me. I don't know this stuff, y'all. I don't know this stuff. I will be in the classes with y'all, learning from these stock experts. So, go ahead.
But Simone, I think Chrissy's trying to get on too. I think her name is Chrissy Poo 6. Chrissy, type in the comments.
Oh, let me add her.
Thanks.
And while she's doing, I'll go ahead and talk about kind of my journey to cheat code was different. Yeah. I went to Howard University undergrad, and then I'm getting my doctorate right now from Columbia. And let me tell you, those student loans are not a game. Not a game.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, Chrissy.
I am in the car. Do not mind me. I have been traveling all day long. Literally been on the highway since 4 a.m. Don't mind me. I look mad ratchet and mad ghetto. But listen, Z, I just want you to know, don't let them bore you out. Yo, the stock market is popping. You're going to make all the money. So don't let them come out here talking dry. I'm going to let you know it's mad fun. We are always popping every day on the live trading floor. I'm the hype man. I'm Chico's hype man, okay?
She low-key is. No, but No, I was gonna say the everyone's journey is different. Quay's journey, he was incarcerated, and that's largely a part of the reason we have a foundation. My journey, I have mad student loans. I was in a situation where COVID, I couldn't get a job, and just learning from taking the master class from Quay. I found my own trades. Took one day. I think I had been in the community for maybe 2 months. One day had a $20,000 trade, had a $10,000 trade. And then once you kind of hit your stride, you just keep learning. The more you learn, the more you earn type of thing. So I started with, I didn't know anything. Nothing. So just getting to that level, it's doable. Because if I can do it,
yes,
I can do it.
Oh, you guys in the comments. I'm looking at the comments as they're speaking and educating y'all on the class, but we're not promising money. We're promising skill set. We're not saying sign up now and make your first million by tomorrow. No,
Right.
that's not what we're doing. This is about teaching you the stock market, a skill set on how to trade stocks. We're not asking you for money to put in the stock market. We're not asking, give us $500 and we're going to flip it and give you $5,000. That's not what this is. That's not what this is.
Not at all. Not at all. This is the skill set, y'all. I mean, it's basically, you know, when you look at people at the different communities that are out there, you know, you got different demographics of people. You know, a lot of times the people who are at the top of those demographics have high value skill sets that they pass down to their kids. They learn it, they teach it to their kids, and their kids build wealth, you know, on top of that. And what we're talking about is education, is learning how to generate income for yourself, you know, trading or investing, either or. We do both at Cheat Code. And you know, it's about learning the game of money. That's really what it is. You know what I'm saying? So.
Clay always talks about, what is it? Eat fish, give fish, teach fish. It's not just teaching you, we're giving you information, and we're all eating together. Like, that's the kind of model.
Right.
Can I add to that? I just want to say for myself, I taught myself how to trade. And I'm going to let you know, I started off with like $100, and I lost my $100. And then I put another $100 back in, but I built my account up. And what I did was, I was in every book, every YouTube, every CNBC. I left my TV on CNBC and Wall Street, Bloomberg. And that's how I taught myself, just listening to the lingo. When you hear it repetitively, you really get to learn actually what they're talking about. So we do this every day on our live trading floor, in our charting classes, every Zoom that we have. We're literally talking market. Just like Spanish class, when you used to go to high school and you had to go to Spanish class and go in class and talk Spanish, that's literally how we are. We're teaching you how to start from the beginning and to come up. And it's a good thing that we have this community, because if I had this community when I first started, trust and believe, I would have saved money.
Yeah.
Just learning the gems. So we got to break the
It's January 31st, you guys. The class and the challenge, the 5-day challenge, starts January 4th through the 8th.
Yeah, December 31st.
Oh, sorry, December. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, but I mean, for you guys, for those of you out there, I mean, you probably heard, you know, you see it happen every day. You guys probably heard of, you know, companies like Tesla, companies like Apple that are going up every day, or whatever it may be. Or you might even heard of crypto, NFTs, and things like that. Might not really be familiar with all that type of stuff. At the end of the day, you got to learn to earn. You know what I'm saying? Like, this, whatever job you have currently, and whatever you're getting paid currently at your job, you're getting paid because of whatever the information is that you have that makes you valuable at your job, right? If your job, you're not making enough money at whatever job it is that you have, or whatever you're doing in your particular lifestyle, it's because there's something more valuable that you need to either learn or have as a skill set to get a different type of income. Money doesn't just fall from the sky. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't fall from the sky. Everybody here wants that freedom to be able to, you know, travel, do whatever. I think, you know, right now, pretty much everybody on this call right now, you know, as far as, everybody up here speaking, you know, we all got the degree of freedom that we're looking for, or maybe want more freedom, but it's because we learned a skill set, whether it was comedy, entrepreneurship, you know what I'm saying? That was a skill set that was learned, that was applied. You know, Kim with government contracting and nonprofits and trading and everything else. And same thing with Chrissy. Chrissy's a freaking sniper with the trading. She talking about learning, so you have no idea. But we have the flexibility to do whatever we want on a day-to-day basis. We wake up and nobody really has control over our time, which is the most important thing.
Yeah.
So, you know, all we're talking about here is basically learning how to do the same thing. So
that's why we all get to be on this live on a Monday, you know, and not be at a job, or I'm in St. Lucia, they're chilling. We all hop on the phone and, you know, kick it.
Man, I need to get like you, B, man. I need to be out there. I ain't been on a trip like that in a while.
And whatever.
That skin popping in St. Lucia.
No, just a little vacay. But, you know, that's cool. Just like make money, but you want to have residual income. Eventually, my money's going to run out if I don't continue to make it. I can't sustain, keep up this lifestyle if I don't to have the end. So it's always good to have multiple streams of income. And I've been so interested in stocks. Like I told her before, like you hear 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, after about 20 people say the same thing, it's like I got to get my foot in the door.
Mm-hmm. And it's so easy. It's not as complicated as you think. You want to utilize, this is just a good tip right here. You want to utilize things that you use every day. So we all have Apple phones. Apple is a good stock. Where we go get gas from. Okay, that's a good stock. Listen, right. I love all the snacks in the world. Listen, I eat every snack I can. You want to utilize those stocks. So you want to utilize things that you use every day. That way you can start building up your portfolio and then branch out. You don't want to go in gun hole because there's like 3,000 stocks out there and you're going to be all jacked up trying to follow what everybody say on Facebook, what everybody say on Twitter, and what everybody say on Instagram. So you have to live your account for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And if you live your account for you, then you will be able to build for you. I was talking to the our live trading for today, and I said, listen, I have goals. Like, I'm trying to be a millionaire in 2022. That's my goal. And so I said, who else want to be a millionaire? And everybody's like raising their hand, me. That's our goal for 2022. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we're not just going to sit on it. We're going to achieve it. Why? Because we put it out there in the atmosphere. So now it's going to happen. Yeah. It's not even just about like being a millionaire. What was it for me was when you learn how to do something, no one can take it from you. So like when he was talking about being incarcerated, like and going into a construction, he learned a skill that was in his mind and no one could take it from him. So if all this shuts down tomorrow, if Instagram crashes, if the platform crashes, you will know how to learn stocks, trade stocks for yourself, long-term or short-term investing, and nobody can take that from you. And that's what you got to hold on to. That's that freedom.
Yeah, and even to Chrissy's point, when you guys you talk about something like things that we spend money on as Black folks specifically. I'm talking to us. We spend money on Nikes. Just go to your closet right now and look at what you got. Yeah. I'm not even I got a pair of Jordans on right now. Look, and then you look at there's a guy named Bernard Arnault, who is the founder, the owner or the CEO of Louis Vuitton brands. And temporarily in 2021, he became the richest person in the world because he owns so much of Louis Vuitton stock. And Louis Vuitton stock went crazy this year after COVID. So many people were spending money on them stimulus checks or whatever people got spending on, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is, all that money that's floating around in the economy right now. It made the money. And now here's even the other thing about that is looking at what the times when stocks crash. If you guys haven't been paying attention, inflation is crazy right now. All the money that was printed during COVID, basically, when you have a lot of money circulating in the economy, the power of your dollar gets less, which is why back in the 90s when we were growing up, we had, that gas was $1 and some change, right? Now, as we get older, right, and the value of the dollar starts to go down. If you go back to the 30s and 40s, a nickel could get you a hamburger, whatever it is. The power of the dollar goes down with the more dollars that are circulating. All the inflation that's hit, all the money that's been circulated is causing high inflation, which means if you were making $60,000 salary last year, your $60,000 is now worth $56,000, right? Because inflation, that value is decreased by 6 point something % because of all the money that's been circulating. So even if you were to get a raise of 3%, you're still losing money. The money that you have sitting in a bank account that you're saving, $10,000 you're saving in a bank account, is now worth less today than it is. How Fat Joe says, yesterday's price is not today's price. When it comes to the money, yesterday's price is less than it's more than today's price, you know what I'm saying? Because inflation is causing your money to go down. So the only way to beat that and build true wealth is to learn how to generate an income or generate, better returns than inflation in the market. And that's why the game is rigged for us to really lose it if you're not playing the game of money. Because the dollar continues to go down, your salary stays the same, and you're basically becoming less and less valuable. Your money's becoming less valuable. So it's just important all the way around. I don't mean to bore everybody with that, but
that's important. We need to know.
Let's break it down in layman terms. So you know how we go to the grocery store and get the grits, right? You remember the grits was like $1.29, and now they're $2.89. Inflation kicked in. We're still making the same amount of money at work, but then everything is rising up. Layman terms, that's basically what he said.
Right.
Exactly.
And you can benefit from it. And we're going to show you guys how to make money when stocks crash. That's even the most important thing. A lot of people don't know you can make money on stocks going down, right? So when the market crashes and things like that happen, like COVID, there's people out there that made millions and millions of dollars from betting against the market and betting on stocks crashing, right? You can make money both ways in the market, and it's just go look at our profiles. You see.
For people who are like long term, what you say, B?
I don't know nothing. Y'all the ones that know everything. I'm gonna be in these classes with them.
She said, I don't know nothing. You know what? You probably know more than what you think you know.
It's true.
Yeah, you probably know more than what you think you know. I promise you. Like when he was talking about Louis Vuitton going up, in my head I was thinking, damn, how much Fenty did I buy during quarantine?
Right.
You know, Fenty is under Louis Vuitton. I was buying the makeup. I was buying the pajamas, the lingerie. So you got to think like that. So I believe in you. You know more than what you think you know.
I feel like people think like stocks are risky or like, man, if I don't know what I'm doing. But honestly, we have like long-term strategies, things like REITs. Like I'm very deep into REITs. Like those of you who go to Walgreens, go to Walmart, 7-Eleven, just like you're paying rent, those companies are paying rent too. So if you're buying your gas at like a Shell, why not make money off of the gas that you're paying? Make some of that money back.
Right.
Shoot, even your apartments, if you go look at today, if you just search up, if you go to Google and type in APTS stock today.
Right.
Today, that's a company that owns a lot of apartment buildings, right? They might even own an apartment building you might live in, right? Or we might have been living in, whatever it may be, right? And every time we pay our rent, that company is making money, right?
Yep.
Wait, hold on. That was a gem right there because I didn't know that one, Quay.
Yeah.
APTS.
APTS went up. I think they gained like 16% today when the rest of the market was crashing. The rest of the market was down crazy today, but APTS, apartment community company, made a ton of money. And then on top of that, so if you had $1,000 in there, you would have made $160. Shout out to Trey Buford, SPG, another one.
As
right?
I was just about to say,
SPG, you know what I'm saying?
To the mall, SPG.
Yeah, you shopping at the mall.
Right.
Exactly. So these companies are making money, and the thing about that is, remember I talked about the dollar going down, right? Mm-hmm. These companies make more money as the dollar goes down because what they're going to do, increase the rents, right? Yep. So when you paying an increase on your rent, they're making money. And now if you own a part of that company, you'll make money as well. You'll get a dividend check every quarter or every
month.
Or every month even, so you can generate. So we're going to teach all that type of stuff. That's the whole point.
All of that stock class.
We're about to teach a whole stock class right now.
You're gonna love it. You guys
like, wow. I don't know.
Love it.
With me. Y'all are learning with me. B. Simone is not teaching you stocks. You don't want to learn stocks from me, but you can learn from experts. The link is in my bio. There's 2 packages. Y'all have until December 31st to sign it.
Thanks. And shout out to Jess who said stop the rent increase. Jess, if you own the company, you don't want the rent increases to stop. The increases to keep going.
Right.
You get paid on the down market or up market.
Thanks.
A new year with a new skill, you guys. Go the new year with the new skill. Nobody is telling you quit your job. Come make a new. Nobody is saying that. This is a new that we are not having you put in your money. We're teaching you every single day. It's 5 days of stock classes. Nobody is asking $500 stock market, put $10,000 in. No, we are teaching you skill sets every single day so you know about the stock market. You know what to invest in. You know where to put your money. You know how it works. You know what all them little squiggly lines mean. Because I don't know. Y'all are doing the class with with me. I will be in there every single day. Learn stocks with B. Simone. The classes are January 4th through the 8th, and the last day to sign up is January 31st. Do not wait.
December 31st, B.
We keep saying it.
January 31st. I must have a date or something. Okay, no.
Definitely.
Like, y'all gonna get it one of these days. I don't know what day it is, but y'all gonna get it one of these days.
Look.
December 31st. Yep, okay, to sign up, guys. The link is in my bio. Give me the cheat code. We gonna give it to you. We want to.
Shout out to the cheaters and the cheaters in the building, man.
Hey, cheaters.
Whee! Shout out to the cheaters.
Any questions? That time. The classes are the classes from 6 to 8?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I think that for VIP starts at 6, and I think the regular classes start at 7.
Okay. Yeah, people get in early, Q&A, little extra vibes. Everything is detailed on the website. The link is in my bio, you guys. LearnWithBSimone.com. They say, wee.
I don't want anybody to feel intimidated, because I know, like, we're throwing out a lot of stuff right now, and it just probably sounds like jibber jabber. But don't feel intimidated. You want to put this in your mind. What can I do to build generational wealth? For not just myself, but for my family, my kids. If you don't have any kids, for my nieces or nephews, my brothers and sisters. Because once you learn, you'll be able to go off and teach somebody else how to fish. I know we keep saying fish, but listen, I like some fish. So you want to go out and fish. You want to be able to grab and compel to other people. So don't think about like, dang, this is going to be hard for me. Think about how you can help somebody else when it comes to learning this. Because once you learn, you're going to be like, yo, have you been checking the market? They're going to be like, what? Now you need to get in the stock market. Get in the stock market. What is that? Yo, buy some Bitcoin. Buy this. Like, you're going to be like telling everybody once you learn, you're going to want people to know how to do it. Because you're going to see the wealth that you're producing. You're going to say, hey, I have my 9 to 5, but I don't use my 9 to 5 checks. I use what I get from the market, because, hey, if they're taking my taxes, I'm about to use their money to get whatever I need. So you want to have that in your mind. Hey, what bills do I need to pay? What credit? How do I need to build up my credit? What do I need to pay off? This is what you want to have in mind. Hey, there's a car I want. Let me go to the stock market and buy my car. You know, you want to have this in your mind. Don't think, oh, like I just have to hold forever. No, you want to be able to do something with what you're producing in the market. So have that in mind when you come sign up. We're gonna have all the fun. Trust and believe. We are so fun over at you.
Yeah. And even to add on to that a little bit, so when we talking generational wealth, you gotta keep in mind, man, it's not always about passing down, houses and stuff like that. That is definitely it definitely helps. But the most important thing to pass down is the information, right? Generational wealth is informational. Like, if you pass down the information, you can pass down $1 million to somebody, and they could be an idiot, not know how to deal with that $1 and lose it all in a short period of time. Or you could pass down the information, teaching a child how to go from point A to point B. My dad passed this down to me when I was 13. I learned stocks when I was 13.
Wow.
The only reason why I've been able to do what I've been able to do now, because it was in my head from a young age. And so even though I jacked the early part of my life up, getting into trouble and stuff like that, I was able to, now be, multi-millionaire now, you know what I'm saying? It be just from, learning this type of information, passing this type of information on, and just making a killing every day in the market, just sticking with it, learning consistently over the period of time. It's not something that anybody can take away from you. Just pass it on to the next person, and that's how we, kind of get from point A to point B, man. So, yeah.
I think I saw something in the chat that said, like, older people, young people. Look, even on this line, we're all from different walks of life. Let me tell you, the market doesn't care about your skin color. The market cares about that green. So even if you're older, if you're younger, a male, a woman, like, all of this stuff is pertinent. And it's not even just, you have to have advanced knowledge. Like B. Simone said, like, she's learning with y'all. Like, she didn't know how to do this. So as you guys learn, you'll start to realize things about yourself. Like, oh, I'm a long-term trader. I got to hold this. Or, you know what? I like getting paid every month. I'm trying to get into these REITs. Really, there's something for everybody. So we're not trying to shove anything like, oh, you got to, flip $100,000. No. This is about education. Like B. Simone said, you start the new year, You're doing something new, do it for yourself. Do it for your family. Do it for your generation. Learn something, because that skill is going to make you money for years.
Yeah.
Way longer than those Nike.
Yeah.
It's going to be worn out in 3 weeks.
Well, any last words before we hop off of here? Oh, I think we lost her. Her phone must have died. I saw that little circle. Any last words to the people, the supporters? Y'all sign up. The link is in my bio. You have until December. The classes, 5 days, January 4th through the 8th. Anything else y'all want to leave them with before we hop off?
Yeah, just don't be intimidated by anything, man. All this stuff is as easy as it's easier to trade stocks than your high school like class in geometry. Take geometry or algebra 2, for example. I can guarantee you that learning stocks
that's quadratic formula
is easier and more profitable to learn how to trade or learn how to invest than anything you did in school for the most part. And then on top of that, all we're doing is learning how to press the right buttons at the right time. You learn how to click that green buy button at the right time. You make money. You learn how to click that red button at the right time. You make money. You learn if you don't know how to click, you click it at the wrong time, you lose money. That's just the game. So we just teach you how to be better button pushers, man. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, I just want to emphasize, come out, guys. And it's a great program. And we'll be here. Like, the whole team is here to support y'all, answer questions, things like that. So you're not going to be in there by yourself. We're not going to leave y'all by yourself. We're going to literally hold your hand, walk you through the entire way. So that's just what I want to leave you guys with. Come join us. Have a good time with us.
And I'm excited to help Millionaire B become Billionaire B, man.
Come on.
Hey.
Won't he do it? Come on.
That's gonna be dope.
Don't make me.
Don't be nervous, B. It's easy, man. Ain't nothing to it, man. I promise you.
I'm excited. Y'all click that link in my bio and sign up.
All right,
I hope y'all learned this live, but I love you guys. Thank y'all for tuning in, and I will see y'all soon.
Bye, guys.
All right, y'all. Talk.
Bye.